Welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. And today I have appeared before you in order to give you some tidbits of grammar. And it is a very important item only because students often confuse how they will use interrogative plus negative words in the present indefinite tense. And at the beginning of my chapter, I want to inform you that if the subject is a noun, do auxiliary verb or does plus negative for not plus subject plus principal verb. Again I am repeating. If the subject is a noun, does plus not plus subject plus finite verb. Clear? And if the subject is pronoun, do or does plus subject plus not plus principal verb. Okay? This is the formula. Again I am repeating. If the subject is a pronoun, do or does plus subject plus not plus principal verb. And you have no problem if you use short form. You have no problem. You will not have to follow the grammatical rules if you can use short form. This is my first introduction to you when the subject is a noun and when the subject is a pronoun. However, my first example, you see, does not John clean the floor himself? You see that John is noun, so noun and third person singular number, so does plus not plus subject plus principal verb. Clear? And if you use short form, doesn't John clean the floor himself? You see that doesn't John and then principal verb. There is no problem. Now my second example. You is pronoun. You know. Do you not feel well today? Do you not feel well today? So, do is auxiliary verb. You is subject, that is pronoun. Then negative form, then principal verb. Clear? And if you use don't you feel well today, you see that don't is the short form, you is subject and feel is principal verb. Clear? Just don't try to skip a single line of the video because it's a very important lesson for the school going boys and girls. Now my item 3. Does she not help her mother in the kitchen? You see, she is third person singular number but pronoun. So, does, then negative form, then principal verb. Now, come to the point, that is the short form. Doesn't she help her mother in the kitchen? Doesn't. She is subject, help is principal verb. There is no problem. Now my fourth item, does not Rothin water the plants in the garden? Rothin is third person singular number. So does is auxiliary verb, not is negative form, does not Rothin. You see that auxiliary verb plus negative form plus subject plus principal verb, water. Here water is principal verb. Now there is no problem if you use doesn't Rothin water the plants in the garden? Doesn't plus subject Rothin plus finite verb or principal verb water. Now my last item. Do they not go to school by bus? Here they is pronoun but plural number. They is pronoun but plural number. So do they not go to school by bus? Auxiliary verb plus subject pronoun plus negative form plus principal verb. Clear? And there is no problem when you use don't they go to school by bus? Don't is the short form, they is subject, that is pronoun, and go is principal verb. So I end my lesson today, and I think that you have understood the grammatical rule that if the subject is noun, you will have to use auxiliary verb plus negative form plus subject plus principal verb. And if the subject is pronoun, auxiliary verb plus subject plus negative form plus principal verb. But there is no problem if you use short form. That's the end. And I fervently hope that all of you will subscribe my channel, like, comment and share. Stay safe, stay mellow. Thanking all of you. Goodbye.